stood and smiled. Time to exercise a few World Cup ghosts or do a bit more spooking. Next up, kick-off.
The name of this haka boys is Takutu Ranga Waiwai Motuhake.
Richie, are you feeling pressure going into these games, knowing it could be your last?
I think more excitement than pressure, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity. Thanks, guys.
So don't leave anything in the tank, boys. From here. Not there, from here.
Rugby Club Haka. We are inspired or motivated by the Zulu Warriors. Not saying that we're targeting British players on the field.
It's the world in union.
Nearly there. In charge for the second weekend running, Welshman Nigel Owens, who was an assistant referee in the final between these two 4 years back, that night at Eden Park. New Zealand won the coin toss, and they will kick off. Dan Carter's left boot. Most of the All Blacks were shuffled away to the left, but he went right, and the French have it. Picked up by Bernard Leroux. Of Damien Chouli this evening to add a bit more bite at the breakdown we're hearing at the tackle situation, but the first bite has been a black one. There was a hint at the forward about that from Wyatt Crockett, but I guess we can forgive New Zealand a forward pass in this fixture at this ground. This is Smith, Conrad Smith, bashing shoulders with French defenders at the end of the World Cup. This is Carter. Flicked away by Sam Whitelock. Nonu. Nonu still going through. The force of the man. Brute determination. And all this having won back possession from the kickoff. Here's the man who got them going. Carter. Retallick. Conrad Smith shipping the ball. Norman Scudder was part of the chain that eventually ended with the hooker Dane Coles. Very early, very intensive stint of defensive work for the French in red. Ben Smith, the fullback. Julian Sarvea was popping up. Here goes Nonu again, who's been prominent right from the off. A blistering start from the defending champions. Smith takes it to ground. Michalak thought better, but look how close they are to the try line, and Sarvea very nearly going over on his own. Scrum half, Aaron Smith beyond Retallick. Conrad Smith gives it some air. Carter chips it through behind the defence, but just a little bit too much on that. And we can say a very good evening for the first time to David Flatman.
Good evening, and what a start from the All Blacks. Never mind French passion coming out of the blocks. That all started with an enormous hit from Jerome Kaino and Johan Maestri, who came on the short ball. Took Maestri 4 or 5 phases to recover. I'm still not sure he's fully recovered now. And the All Blacks going left to right, east to west, leaving players out wide, trusting the hands on the width, really stretching that French defence.
And the ball, snap that on the left side. Conrad Smith onto halfway. Ben Smith to Carter, decides not to use Nonu. He wins a questioning little run of his own. Nonu. Smith together in midfield together for the 60th time in a test match this evening. Crockett He's playing this evening ahead of Tony Woodcock, the only try scorer 4 years ago in the final. Woodcock injured a week ago against Tonga. Milner Scudder preferred to Saki Maholo this evening on the right wing. Once again it's Nonu. This is Brodie Retallick. Smith the fullback. Now McCall. Now Smith. Now Milner Scudder. One of the fresher faces and a team full of experienced ones. Ben Kay, World Cup winner with England back in 2003.
It's just obvious that New Zealand don't want to get bogged down into a typical quarter-final arm wrestle. They know that is France's best option. So they're playing wide early. They're trying to open the game up in the outside centre channel. The forwards are keeping plenty of width, and then they're zigzagging and choosing the best option, trying to run France off their feet.
You talked, David, about that first big hit, and already Yannick Nyanga is ready to join us. It's Pascal Pape who was down last weekend. Maestri this time, and again it's the All Blacks. This is Kano, who started the fun and games from the kick-off. Work on the floor, brilliant from Bernard Leroux. That's exactly why he's been brought in. Adding more bite at the breakdown, and the French have won back the ball in a potentially perilous situation. There's still some work to be done by Bruce Dulin. This is Rugby in Paris for Racing 92. His teammates after this World Cup will be Dan Carter. Michelet, the old ringmaster, just calming things down and cleared away off the left boot of Morgan Parra. Preferred tonight to Sebastian Tilly's board at scrum half. Ben Smith again. This is Sarvea. 5 tries already in this tournament. Tackled on the 10-metre line by the French open side, Leroux. The ball was picked up, but the instructions from Nigel Owens were clear. Missed the ball, and then holding the legs of the scrum half.
I think Duchatois got a bit excited there. So much quick ball for the All Blacks in the opening 5 minutes. Leroux's the only guy who's managed to turn it over, even looked like turning it over. Slimany's pushing it there. Nigel Owens' communication is clear. Duchatois doesn't get his hands out of the way in time.
French captain. Try and a mind-blowing 38 tackles here in 2007. His latest one here was illegal.
Nonu's so hard to handle, shrugs off Michelet. Heard him once describe tackling him as like tackling a cow running downhill. So agile, perhaps more agile than Monica might suggest, but incredibly powerful, low centre of gravity. And if you're not getting a good shot on him quick, he's not going down.
Never played in a World Cup final. Was injured in 2011, of course. And in terms of alarm bells ringing back home day. First chance of points here back in the cup. A cappuccino round the corner from the team hotel this morning. First 3 points in the Millennium Stadium this evening.
I just want to tell you guys about the work rate of